Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, my mom passed away 4 years ago, and it just came up on our anniversary, and just kind of, really missing her.
Yeah.
And the anniversary is always hard because it's the day after my dad's birthday, and it's around Easter time, and that kind of thing. And so it's just really hard. Remembering that sometimes, like when her anniversary date comes up.
So you said it's really hard. Is it harder around that time than it is at other times during the year?
It's I don't know if it's really any harder. Sometimes there's like weird triggers that'll come up and be like, oh wow, like mom would have really liked that. It's just I guess it's just a reminder this time of year of how long it's been, because sometimes it doesn't seem like that long. So I guess that's what's hard is when it comes up, it's like, oh, okay, now it's been 4 years, So, yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
I guess it makes me feel kind of sad. I mean, I don't remember dates very well. Or like how long time passes. Like it's not like, oh yeah, like in 1995 this happened or that kind of thing. I don't remember that. But I remember her death for some reason, and like how long it's been. And so that's just always kind of like a reminder because I think there was a lot of other things that kind of triggered that. Like that's when, her death just kind of reminded me of my life and that life is short and to take control. So that's when I decided to like separate from my husband too. And so it just is a reminder, kind of like, oh, okay, it's been 4 years for that too. And
sounds like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it just kind of brings up a lot, and it just reminds me of how long things have been, milling around and in the mix, so to speak.
Okay. And so this time you said it's hard. When you say it's hard, do you have a feeling or feelings that you feel?
I mean, it's, I'm sad that she's not around. I mean, I miss her. I'm sad that my kids are another 4 years older and they're getting, they don't even remember anymore, so that's always really hard.
Yeah.
Like they don't remember their grandma very much and that kind of thing, so.
Is it important for you, for them to remember her?
I would like them to remember her at the same, but I can't really force that on them, because they don't have I had 39 years to remember, to remember her, and they only had, 4.
Right. That can be hard. If that's something that is important to you, you could always, spend a small amount of time. And you probably already do this, but telling them about your mom. My mom used to do this. Just mention her and keep her maybe present in the conversation. Show them pictures or a video or, I think that maybe whether that's not important to them or they don't say that it's important to them right now, might be important for you to be able to get that out. And
that's actually a really good idea because I probably don't tell a lot of stories because there's a part of me, and I guess maybe that's why it's sometimes hard. It's kind of like, oh, I wish I would have had a better relationship sometimes with my mom. Like I wish we were, maybe closer or that kind of thing. At the same time, we couldn't have. We were very close, the last couple of years before she passed. We were very, very close.
So are you feeling some guilt associated with
I do sometimes because. It's not like I was the best kid ever, and
so how do you deal with that? How are you handling it?
Okay. What can I do? I can't go back and change the past, and it's just a reminder of how short life is, and at the same time, I really feel like she taught me so much, and before. I had, like on the anniversary of her death, I had one of her friends, family friend that we'd known like for years and years and years, and she was just like, you remind me of your mom so much. And when my mom was alive, if somebody would have said that to me, I would have been like, oh no, like that should not be like that. And now I take it as a like huge compliment, and I realized that my mom was a great person, and so that's very honoring to, feel that.
I bet.
So that's a good thing. And like I said, when she was alive, if somebody would have said that to me, I would have been like, oh no, I would have taken almost offense to it. And now I think it's a great compliment.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
it sounds like, at this time of year it's hard. Has it, over the years, do you feel like it's gotten any easier, or is it about the same, or is it, how long does it seem to kind of affect you? And I'm sure at certain times during the year, certain days, certain things, whatever. This sounds like it's kind of a big one. So is it like a whole day? Is it like a whole week? Is it
of like
that you're sad?
That I'm sad? No, it's just like little, like little snippets, or just a time where something might happen and be like, wow, I wish I could, share that with mom or something. So it's just kind of things like that I'm not able to like share with her.
Right.
So it's not like it lasts, like for long periods, not even like not even a day.
Like a thought or a couple
minutes.
Yeah,
it's just like a thought, and it's just kind of like, wow, I really miss mom.
Well, it sounds like, they say that the grieving process, it can take years and years, but it sounds to me, from what you've told me, that you're doing really, really well with it. Everyone handles death and things like that differently, and as someone told me recently, it's very good to be sad, to feel. It shows that you're really feeling and that you really do care. And I think that you've taken a really good approach to looking at it as a compliment. Like, it sounds like you've kind of learned many life lessons through this. Not that you would ever want that to happen, but it's taught you the way you want to live your life. The way, different things. And that's a wonderful thing, but the sadness still comes and goes. And I want you to know that that's absolutely normal. Yeah. And it's just something that, you're happy most of the time. You've told me previously you're not super depressed. It's just hard to go through those sad times. But sometimes those are growing experiences, and they can be good. If it ever does become a problem where you feel like it's, coming in on your life, like getting in the way of things, definitely let me know. But don't feel, this is really important, that's your mom. And,
right.
And it's good to feel sad, to feel all those things we have, the guilt, the anger, but you seem like you're doing great, and
thank you.
This too shall pass.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we'll talk again next week.
That sounds great.
Okay,
thank you.